FDIS provides an intuitive user interface to seamlessly connect to multiple separate data repositories where customer data is stored, including Microsoft Excel files on a Windows 7 shared drive, 3 separate enterprise content management systems, including Microsoft SharePoint, IBM Content Manager, and Oracle Universal Content Manager, along with Oracle Siebel CRM system. To do this, the FDIS Read Excel wizard is used. One of these systems exports data into an Excel file. FACS can read unknown data in a variety of formats. Here we see it reading an Excel file with unknown columns and data types. First, we select the Excel file. Here it is selected manually, but can be done dynamically at runtime. Once the file is selected, it automatically populates a list of tabs found in the document. After the desired tab is selected, the starting point in the document is set. This can simply be at the first column and row, or triggered by a keyword or phrase. We then specify the first row as column headers and define where the data stops, which in this case is 5 rows or columns of empty space. On the final tab, we define a variable group. The Excel then reads the document for the header row and automatically populates variable names based on them. We then see that FDIS has read the Excel, created the variables, and populated the data group, all automatically. FDIS patented fuzzy logic provides an effective solution to deduplicate customer data. As an example, in the case of C-Bank's customer Anthony Thompson, who has his name stored with 5 different spellings, FDIS is used to resolve these to one correct version. Let's see how FDIS does this. FDIS is able to use its patented fuzzy logic to compare large groups of data sets for duplicates. We have fed the system some sample data with the 5 different versions of Anthony. Using the FDIS fuzzy logic tool, we select a variable to save the match score into. We select fuzzy phrase compare and a starting phrase, in this case Anthony Thompson, but would normally be set automatically at runtime while progressing through the database. We then set the column to compare to. Here the tool is comparing a single column, that is the combination of first and last name, but it can also compare on a combination of columns across an entire database. FDIS then loops through all 5 versions of Anthony Thompson, comparing against the original row. As expected, the first row scores an exact match. The other rows, even though they are spelled differently, still receive high scores for matching, except for the last one that is significantly different. However, it is close enough to trigger a manual review and confirmation with the client. As part of the ingestion, FDIS implements data enriching and transformation rules that are simple to configure and maintain. As an example, it can be used to resolve and populate missing product codes for financial accounts. Let's see how FDIS does this. FDIS reads an Excel file that controls how the program operates. We set the column number and what the output field will be called. In this example, since we expect a numeric value, we call a check routine to validate the incoming data. Next, we check to make sure the value is not null. If it is not, we will check if the source system is business banking. Because business banking can only be a check account, that value is assigned. However, if it is core banking, the product code can be assigned different values. If the account number is less than 100, we assign it credit. If it's less than 500, we assign mortgage. And if it's over 500, then we assign check. All of this happens on the fly while translating the data between different formats. Finally, we add in a default value in case the input was null. Not all data cleansing can be automated, so FDIS provides sophisticated workflow and MIS to efficiently manage ongoing operations and reduce overhead. Let's see how FDIS does this. Once an exception has been found, in this case a probable match on Anthony, but not high enough for automatic matching, a notification can be sent to the team that will resolve the issue. We name the step for easy identification in the process list and comment to give it context. Next, we fill out who will receive the notification. Here the address is typed in, but this can be pulled dynamically from a configuration file set by CBank. Likewise, we set a subject, which can also be dynamic if desired, and a body to the email, which would contain the information necessary for an agent to resolve the issue. As part of the curing process for FATCA and CRS regulation, multiple customer forms with unstructured data need to be collected and processed. These include a W8 BEN form and passport. FDIS leverages Object Character Recognition, OCR, and Intelligent Character Recognition, ICR, capabilities for this purpose. Let's see how FDIS does this. FACS is also able to read the documents in the same way a user would, by scanning the document like an eyeball, and relevant data is matched together to correctly identify all of Anthony's information, turning his unstructured information into searchable structured data. Using FACS, Anthony is now correctly reported as one person in a combined database with searchable documentation.